Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the USC Trojans and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Catching up with the Trojans head coach before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The LSU Tigers kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to pass, it's Mayava. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah.
And the ball's on the ground. Offense scoops it up and still going. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing.
Oh, they block it. There is a player still down on the field, and it is an LSU Tiger. You just hope this turns out not to be too serious. First quarter, game one, it's tough to take an injury this early. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The offense changing the play. Back to the ground with the running back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun. Bringing the heat. And they got it.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. Tackled there by the defense.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times, not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Hands it off on the counter. LSU will get a first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the ground game.
Caught on the left side by Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Quarterback may change this route. Trying to move them on the counter. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third down, here's Durham. There's a little room there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Here's a give to Durham. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. To throw, it's Levitt. On target. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's up to 41 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Motion from the wide receiver. The snap sets up the throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown LSU!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Miller with the ball. Plows through the defense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Looking for a man, it's Ncaa. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. The Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, this offense is one of the 25 best in the nation on third down. That time they try to run it, but give the defense credit. Physical at the point of attack, they're able to get the stop, now setting up fourth.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And right down the middle. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Ncaa. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
Hey, man, when I think about USC and just...
Makes the grab in their space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop him. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing, and they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He's got him this time. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Running inside, it's Jordan. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, USC! And they take it in for 6 more points. On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, it's a 1-possession game, down 21-13. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. To the air on first down. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
So now it's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Levin. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Could not make his way to the corner.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Motion from the wideout. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff, Caden Durham. He's up to 73 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Levin. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And the Tigers will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covered in downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him, get the big sack on fourth down.
Looking for room, it's Jordan. Got a little grass. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going.
Turning it on!
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. fires to the middle. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with UAB taking on the Illinois Fighting Illini. And it's the Blazers able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Levin. Rushes on him. Makes a deep grab. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running right, it's Durham. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Durham one more time. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Brown. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. On the run, it's Berry. Runs through the tackle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Under fire, and he never had a chance.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. To the air, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The run inside. It's Jordan. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Bowman. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Right down the middle. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Dropping back, it's Levin. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. And you still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Wants to adjust the pattern. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Running inside. It's Hall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, LSU! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Pulls it in. It's Miller. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's going to run it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Wants to keep it in the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. This time he's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Touchdown, Trojans! Excellent pass by the back on the option. The Trojans with the answer. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Safe completion on the screen. At the 35, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. We got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Here's the pressure. Upstairs to make the catch. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Berry. Runs through a tackle. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Wilson. And they get him down. The Trojans decide to use their 1st timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And now they'll be able to stop the clock just one more time. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. With the catch, it's Anderson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every